The teacher, if present, as well as the students, obviously play important roles in the classroom. When students are working on their respective pieces, the teacher assumes the role of a facilitator, guiding and assisting the students. There are students who assume the responsibility of class leader. When the teacher is absent, she is the one who facilitates class activities, manages classroom noise, and supervises her peers. There are many jokers in the class. When the class becomes too serious, they typically crack jokes to lighten the mood. There are students that are very caring and have the heart to help others. There are also pessimists in the class who easily get discouraged and stop working on a particular activity when they find it hard. There are also little teachers in the class who teach their other classmates when some of them didn't understand the lesson. They assume these roles because I think they feel that they are obliged to act that way. Also, I think that the student's behavior, understanding, and satisfaction are all impacted by parents, friends or classmates, school, and the larger society. Individual factors including age, sex, personality, temperament, and the physical and mental health of students also have an impact on how they behave. According also to what I have observed, the learners are accepting all of their classmates even though they have differences, but I still observed that there are still some who are just always sitting in their armchairs, minding their own business and paying attention to no one else. Another child, whose first language is English, consistently received low scores or even a zero on the Filipino test since he is not well versed in some Filipino words. However, everyone in the classroom still accepts him in spite of that. There's this another student who is from Cebu and speaks the Cebuano dialect, and I always find it encouraging to see him in a class determined to learn despite language barriers. To address issues like language barriers, I think a teacher must talk clearly and slowly. Even if you are under time constraints, take your time when communicating. Doing so frequently requires more time because it may lead to misunderstandings and poor communication, which will require more effort to resolve. The teacher can influence the class interaction considering the individual differences of the students by being attentive of her words and making sure they don't offend students' social, religious, or particular preferences. The teacher can affect how the class interacts while taking individual variances into consideration and most especially by respecting it. A teacher might take into account instructing small groups of students with comparable interests, learning preferences, or even a mix of talents. According to research, cooperative learning can be a highly successful approach for fostering confidence and strengthening friendships. As a teacher, you must serve as a mediator and actively support communication and constructive arguments among different perspectives. In addition to exposing students to various viewpoints, group tasks provide them with the chance to collaborate on study and problem solving. Whenever I'm in the classroom, I generally feel like a teacher. Occasionally, if the teacher is not available, I'll be in control of the students. I indeed have a sense of unity with the other students because as we communicate, I also learn things from them that I can utilize in my future career.